All right, here we go. I'm very excited. Series 2, episode 28. I've got Dave Dalton. Does he need any introduction? I'm not sure. He's been in Screaming Bloody Marys, Cell Block 5, solo artist, CEO of Die Laughing Records, my partner in Die Laughing Records, lover, fighter, all-round nice guy. They say the godfather of punk is Iggy Pop. I say it's Dave Dalton. Dave, welcome to 7 Minutes Max, buddy.
Thank you, Mark, for having me. Yes, thank you so much. I'm also a pain in the ass.
Yes,
at times.
Yeah. King pain in the ass. No, you're a good guy. No, there's nothing.
Thanks, mate.
You're a good guy. I could never say anything negative about you on camera when I'm recording. Outside of the camera when I'm not recording, maybe. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. So, Dave, we worked together for about a year, but you've had an amazing career. How long do you reckon you've been going for in this punk rock world of ours?
Oh, Jesus, maybe solid picking up a guitar on it from my first stage was probably 79, 80.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
79, 80.
And I say to people all the time, you look pretty good for 87. 87 years old, that is. So, you know how this works. Yep. So it's 7 minutes max. No one ever takes 7 minutes, but let's try. I'm going to put a stopwatch on, and I'm going to ask you 7 questions, and we're going to try and answer them in 7 minutes. But don't get stressed about the time. You just give me your answers, and let's go from there. And you know what I'm going to do today? I'm actually going to write down how many I ask, because the last one I did with Stuart Coop from episode 27, I actually forgot. We got so entrenched in what we were doing. I think I only asked him 5 questions. But anyway, all right. So, Dave, your time starts now. Dave, tell me, how do you try and impress your partner?
My partner in crime, my honey.
Yes.
Just to be honest, be straight up and be horny.
Is it in that order?
In a mix.
Can a man be honest when he's not horny, or is he only honest when he's horny? Or is that
he's only honest when he's horny?
Is that another whole episode? That could be another episode. That could be another podcast. Are men honest when they're not horny?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Most men. Okay. I am. Yeah,
I am too. But you and I might be the not the norm. Well, we're definitely not normal, that's for sure.
No, we're not normal, Mark.
Can you imagine if they were basing what men are like being normal and they based it on us? It'd be a disaster.
It'd be a fucking explosion. They wouldn't know what to do.
Okay, all right. You've answered that well. I appreciate it. All right. If you didn't live in America, if you didn't live in the San Francisco area in America, where actually would you like to live?
I like to live in
and why?
I like to live back in the UK in Muswell Hill. It's a farming country up in the northern part of the UK. I just love it there. You know, I was born in Manchester, England, and I moved to the States at 9 years old.
See, not many people know that. Not many people know you were born in the UK.
Yeah, and I lost my accent because when I came to the United States, I used to get picked on and beat up. So I learned how to. But when I go back if I go back to the UK where my sister lives, I'll pick that accent up like that.
Is that right?
That's just what I would love to go back there, live there.
Okay. I like that. That's a good answer. All right, that was question 2. Question 3. What's the most rebellious stage act you've ever seen?
I ever seen?
Yeah, the most rebellious stage act that you just went, fuck.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. The Peter Townsend of The Who, when some guy jumped on the stage at the Fillmore, this was like in 1970, I believe, or so, or whatever, try to jump on there and dance around. He grabbed him and just started smashing him over the head with a guitar. You can actually see it. The guy was hurting. Really? And then throws him off the stage. And that was really like mind-opening. I was like I was probably about 16. I was just like the violence brought more, I wanted to do that. I want to be that.
Yeah.
And I did that. 1991 at the Omni Theater. A guy kept spitting at my singer. The singer was a pussy. He just wouldn't do it. and I told him to come up. When he came up with his buddies, my band disappeared. Oh, I got fucked up, but I was fighting him off with my guitar. I had a black eye.
Why did it take you so long till 91 before you hit anyone over the head with a guitar?
Because I didn't want to fuck up my Les Paul.
Fair enough. All right, I like that. That's brilliant. All right, tell me, question 4. We're getting through it. We're doing well. You're on about 3.5 minutes. Question 4.
What was that?
You're on about 3.5 minutes, so you're doing pretty well. And this is question 4. And think about this one. Where and when and what was it? What was your best fast food experience?
My fast food experience?
Your best one. Off stage, eating, whatever. What was your best one?
Oh man, fast food. Okay, there's this burger place called In-N-Out.
Yep.
French fries are amazing. The hamburgers aren't greasy. They're just right. They melt in your mouth. In-N-Out burgers. In-N-Out burgers.
So In-N-Out America. It's interesting, because I've asked that question a lot, and In-N-Out does come up a lot. It does.
In-N-Out?
Yeah, In-N-Out comes up a lot. And I'll tell you something interesting. I learned when I was with all my time in the States to ask for an animal style. Have you heard of that? Animal style?
Yeah, there's animal. Yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah, I can't remember what happens. I can't remember what happens.
It's animal. It's called animal. It's like a French fry, but it's like, I forgot how it's. Oh man,
I can't remember what it is.
I was gonna try one time.
Yeah, I can't remember what animal style was, but it made the burger better. But anyway, it was a few years ago. But animal style In-N-Out, I remember, and it was meant to be a secret, and everybody knows about it. Crazy. All right, okay, that was question 5. You're doing well. All right, so if you had to live together with any band, and you were a member of that band, any band in the world you would be a member of, but you had to then live with them for a year, who would that be? Which band would that be that you could live with for a year?
That would be the Faces. The Faces is risky, boozers, and they having a good time. The Faces, that's it.
So is that going back to Rod Stewart was in the Faces, wasn't he? Rod Stewart.
Right.
Back to that time, Rod Stewart time?
Yeah, it was he joined they got together in end of 69 because the Jeff Beck group broke up. Yep. Rod Stewart and Ronnie Wood went to the Faces. And they were together for 5 years. And I seen every show here in Northern California where they come around. It was just amazing.
Didn't they did a tour a couple of years ago? They got back together?
Yeah, it was in the UK. They only did a couple of shows in the UK. I used to book the keyboard player, Ian McLagan. I used to book. And then we did the NAMM show. I went to the NAMM show like 10 years ago. So I was in a band with Michael Melinda, the bass player, Stu Ham, and all this. We were doing a song, Stay With Me. And they were giving an award to Ronnie Wood. He's seen me sing that on the side of the stage and was digging it. I have pictures of that.
That's great. You should show me those. Do you think people get?
Really, really good.
I don't.
The Faces.
Okay, I love that. But just as a segue here, and this is not my opinion, but do you find when some people they go, "Oh, I met this famous band member," and then they find out that he only played keys, that he only played keyboard, that they get disappointed? People get disappointed when they they want to meet the guitarist or the bass player, but when they meet the keyboardist, they get disappointed. And I'm not like that. We've got a band, Ganesh. The keyboardist is from the Foo Fighters. I think it's amazing, but people get disappointed.
I think it's great.
They don't think keys play a big role. I actually think they do, but people do get disappointed.
I think the keyboards does play the big role. I mean, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I seen them, Keith Emerson, and people get. Yeah, you're right.
Do you think it's weird that I put aftershave on when I'm doing these?
No, matter of fact, dude. Me and Jillian were at dinner this last Saturday, and the waiter's going by and had a real good smell. I go, that's a good. And then she asked him what kind of spray you got. And he told her. And then we start talking. I go, yeah, Mark has that spray. I wonder if it smells really good, you know, because we're actually talking about you.
Yeah, I love good smells, and so I don't think I smell. I think I smell good all the time, but I always put this on. But anyway, all right.
What is it? What is
Oh,
that?
this is just a cheapy barber stuff, just a cologne that I like. But man, I got
Yeah, but I
hundreds of
like it.
colognes, hundreds.
I love that stuff, man.
All right, question six. Question six. What's the best advice you've ever been given?
Oh, the best advice.
Actually, let me give you that. That's just going to be twofold. What's the best advice, and what's the worst advice you've ever been given?
Oh shit. The best advice was just when I got off dope, heroin. Um, the best advice was just to live life and enjoy the rest of your life. And this old man told me that. And ever since when he said that, he had these like little, almost like sparkly eyes, and then he was talking to me on that. That was a good advice because I was on heroin. I was really bad on heroin. I was a heroin addict.
What year?
And then that I stopped heroin in 80, I think 86.
So when you were doing heroin was real.
That was the real shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark, man, when I did dope, one time I got cotton fever. That's the worst. You want to get cotton fever. The fiber, you can't even see it. It's in your bloodstream. It stays there for 2 weeks. It's like millions of toothaches going off.
Oh.
You can die. You can have a heart attack. And yeah, it was bad. And I even went to a shooting gallery in New York, and that's where I got cotton fever. And the person I went there with was two guys. I'm not going to tell the second guitar player, but I went with Johnny Thunders there.
Wow.
This was in the Bowery, and it's a long story, but I got my cotton fever there. I believe I did.
Maybe that's a new question in my series. Who's the best person you've ever done heroin with?
I mean, people are gonna probably hate me saying that, but that's what it was, man.
Yeah.
You know, but the worst advice I think I got is in my first marriage. I should have never gotten married at 18 or 19.
Yeah.
And having a family right away, and working at a steel mill at night, and it was the worst because she was really a mean person, you know. That wasn't an angel, but she was. The worst advice. Her friend said, "You should get married to Gloria, this and that," and she's this and that, you know. But that was the worst advice.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got the best of us. All right. You've handled that well. All right. Last question, and then I'm giving you a bonus question. So last question. Okay. What is your party trick? When you go to a party, what's the one thing that you're quite famous for? What's your party trick? What's the Dave Dalton party trick?
Party trick, Jesus. I haven't partied in a long time. So I think God.
Do you have a party trick?
I don't think I have a party trick. I'm just an honest person. You know, I don't go spike drinks or
Rohypnol and drinks.
I don't do that.
All right. Then I'm going to ask you a question. Who would you love to collaborate with musically? Who haven't you done anything with that you'd love to do a song with?
Oh man. Oh, I would love to do a song, really collaborate if I can get a chance, which I probably won't, is with Ronnie Wood.
Okay.
I would really like to collaborate. Now, if I can collaborate with somebody now here in the area, I would collaborate with East Bay Ray from the Kennedys.
But that's easy to organize.
Yeah, but Ron Wood would be the one.
Ronnie Wood. I like that.
Yeah. Ronnie Wood would be.
I met Ronnie Wood in Australia when the Stones toured a few years back.
That's so great, you know.
So cool. I remember him. He's only that tall, and he wore these really cool blue sneakers.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. He always had these really cool sneakers on, and he had his radio in the dressing room. He had his radio show playing in the background.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was quite cool. I have to show you.
I really would like to work with Ronnie Wood. You know,
right.
I met him when we did that show at the NAM. Just talked to him, shook his hand, but
yeah,
that was about it because he had all these managers around him and shit. You know.
Oh, he's a true legend, and he was like a paid employee for the Stones for like 20 years. They only made him a full member like 10 years.
Yeah,
something. It was crazy.
Exactly. You know, He's the most sought after musician around the planet.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to play with him. He plays with this, that,
As a segue, you and I are both audiophiles. We love our vinyl, collecting vinyl, and we also collect memorabilia. Do you know that once I collected I had the original tile, that was from the swimming pool that Brian Jones drowned in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what happened to it. That was super.
Oh, dude. Mark. Come on.
I actually don't know what happened to it. All right. So you've answered all the questions, but I'm going to ask you a bonus question to wrap this up.
All right.
If you're in LA, it's 2 a.m, you came out of Cantor's Deli on Fairfax and you're going to your car or whatever, and you look to the left, look to the right, no one's around, you saw a bag on the ground, and in the bag was $1 million US. No one around, sitting there, obviously been thrown out the window, it's gone, no one's claiming it, no one wants to know about it. It's $1 million. What do you do?
I get that. I spend the fuck out of it. I buy me some 80s guitars, fucking vinyl. I'd take Jillian get some kind of condom. I don't know. I would spend it. I'm sorry. I'm a true person. I'm not gonna lie and go, I'll give it to a charity, this and that. I'm gonna charity myself.
Yeah. I reckon you'd smash 200 to 300 grand. You'd have a bit left.
Oh yeah.
You'd have a bit left. All right. So your answer is you'd spend the fuck out of it.
Spend it.
Liquidate it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, Dave, thank you for being on 7 Minute Max. That was episode 28 of series 2. It was an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you, brother. And we've got your triple pack about to hit with your 3 songs on Gold Robot Records. So anyone listening to this should check that out because they are definitely worth a spin.
Yes, it is.
Thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon.
Thanks a lot.
All right, man. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.